You see the way I'm looking at you like this? I don't want to fight. Let's just communicate. You get it? Because I know that you don't want to employ sound engineer. I know you people. I will show you how you can connect your equipment step by step. You have to follow this thing. And don't think I'm going to the back of the processor. I'm not going to the back. Let me first of all show you the way all these things, how I position it first. Now just look around. This is my space. So I was telling you the last time, this is my space. It's quite small. This is like 150 capacity. Though that for 150, we squeeze it. We squeeze 150 inside. But basically, let's say 100 audience. Now, what I do is, like I was saying, in your setting, you need front of house. You need speaker that will be in front of the audience. Now, in this space, reverse is the case because my speaker is also within the audience. So I use the one at the back to feed it, but there is a way I did it that I separate it from each other. Now, let me explain to you. All you just need to do is, you need your front of house. In my front of house, I'm using 2 amplifiers to power my front of house. Just look at the speaker. Look at this one on my right. You see this particular one, I have my full range and I have my double sub. Now this same thing, I have it on the other side. So to make it balance, just look at it. This other one, I have it there. Full range and double sub. This is my FOH. The meaning of the FOH is front of house. I hope you get the point now. So that's my front of house. You see every other speakers like this behind me, they are doing separate job. Be following this thing, it will come out in exam. Because it will come to my DM now and be disturbing me. Let's know what we are doing. Understand this thing as we are doing it now. That's why I take my time to be showing you. I'm using my space to show you so that when you get to your own space, you can easily do this as well. Now, if you look at this, my speakers very well, you realize that they are facing the audience. There is no way that I'm seeing the speaker. Just look at this one. Look at this one. If you look at it very well, you realize that it's facing the audience. It's facing the audience. So I want the audience to be able to hear it. Just look at it very well. You realize that standing from this angle of mine, you cannot see the face of the speaker. You can only see the audience just like this. So that means if the lead person is standing like this, the microphone is not going to be filtering back into the stage. I hope you get the point now. So that is how we are going to put our front of house. But in some cases, the front of house might be at the back due to space. But let's start with this one. So I want this one to be at this position. If you know you are a professional, you don't like the way I set my team, my brother, go and do your own video and I'll send you. So now let's move. So that's my front of house. Now, look at this one right here. This particular one and this other one. These two, I power it with the same channel of amplifier. Like I was saying about looping, I use 4-core cable to connect this one. So the 4-core cable, one on this side and the other one. So the connection is done on my speaker to the amplifier. And let me tell you, I consider the Ohm's law. So don't let's go about the Ohm's law thing, so that we don't scatter people's head. Let's focus just on this speaker. This particular one here, this one is independent. This is my drum fill. 2-way speaker and single sub. This is what I use for my drums. So only the drummer get to hear what is here. And the funny part is that, like I was saying, if you have a talking drummer, you also have something like this for the talking drummer. It's just like a monitor for them to hear themselves very well. And how you position it matter most. So this is my drum fill. So these two on the floor, this is my floor monitor. I use it for vocals and keyboard. Now you see this one is not here yet because Baba don't tire. I don't know if they carry speaker up and down. Because this person that they are doing the video now, they refuse to bring it out. They want the young man to come and die, come and carry speaker. You people should respect me. So now, the speaker here, I use it for stage fill. Don't mind me, I just put it here for like a stage fill. So I put little of my lead vocal, little of my backup, because this speaker is not enough for me, So I put this one as like the fill, but it's at the back. So the vocals can hear what they are singing there, the keyboardists can hear what is playing there, then the guitarist can hear what is playing there, then the bassist also can be there, so that everybody will give me that kind of surround feel. I hope you get this point now. This is how I do my connection every Sunday. If I change the position, the sitting position, then I change how I set it, but still at the end of the day, still give me the same thing. Now let me tell you how I connect my processor. I connect my processor in series. For now, in this space, I use analog console. I use Yamaha MGPX 32. So it's a form of hybrid analog mixer that you can easily record your audio to a flash drive. And also, you can add your effects. Digitally, you can see your effects, and the sound is, Yamaha did this one, it's very fine. So if you want to go and buy. Like I tell you, don't be asking me where they are selling. I don't know. Go and find where they are selling yourself. That's your own cup of tea. You get it? My connection from my main out is left and right. So that my main out, I send it directly, because for the front, I'm using drive rack. So I connect my two main outputs, I connect it directly to the drive rack. No equalizer needed, no compressor needed. The drive rack will do the job. That's my front of house. So that one is sorted. Now, for this my floor monitor, these ones I use equalizer and compressor. I don't have money to buy drive rack. Again, my brother, don't kill me. So I use compressor and equalizer. So how I send it, I use my auxiliary channel 1. I send it to the equalizer first. I equalize before I compress. So that's what I do. So that at least I don't have to give my audience headache. Sometimes we see they get the headache, my brother, because these sound engineer people, they mess up sometimes. Don't think the sound will just be script every time. Yes, my brother, they do mistake, and we no go tell you. But this my church, my audience, they know. You fuck up, they know. They know. I just can't tell you how service. Boss, what kind of nonsense sound did you say today? And the way you do it, they go still come praise you too. But at least maybe they talk for our head so that we go know. Now let's move ahead. That's not what I'm saying. So I send my auxiliary channel, that's for my vocals and keyboard. I send it to auxiliary channel 1 to equalizer first. Then from my equalizer, I now take it to the compressor. You get, from my compressor, I take it to the amplifier. For those of you that's asking, I hope you get this point now. Auxiliary, because it's my monitor, so I use auxiliary. I'm not talking to you people that use digital mixer. I'm talking about analog console now. Let's know what we are doing. From my analog console, auxiliary 1 to equalizer, then from the equalizer to compressor, from compressor to amplifier, from my amplifier to my speakers. That's how I do the connection. The same thing applies to every other auxiliary. Now, someone is asking me that why do you use crossover when you have speaker management? This is where I'm using it. My drive rack has already taken over the house. So the 2-channel gone. That's for my house. Then my crossover, that thing, is working for this my drum fill. Because I need to cross this one and this one, I need to cross them over. I don't want to be hearing voice from this woofer. Like most of you people used to do. They will be hearing voice from your woofer. It's not good. Just go and change. Repent. So that is why I use this my crossover for. And because I no get money, now why I use equalizer, compressor, and crossover. Look at the sequence of how I do it. I send from my auxiliary. I put directly to my equalizer. From my equalizer to my compressor. From my compressor to my crossover. So I've already equalized. So I've already compressed before. Well, see, let's be getting this thing clear. Because you compress does not mean you are squeezing the sound. Though. It's processing. Like I said, say you fry something. That thing will make it louder, but all the harsh sound there is being cut off. For people that use digital console now, they use multi-band compressor. You can really compress. Okay, you guys, and high is too much compressed, but we're not doing that. Analog, my brother. So from my auxiliary to my equalizer, from equalizer to compressor, from compressor to amplifier that powers this speaker. I hope you get this point now. You'll be saying, what about this one? This one here, I use just because I link this one and this one, I link them together. So for the top of this one, I use another channel of this monitor down. I use it for this one. This one also pass through equalizer, compressor, and that's it. But this woofer is connected. I link the two together. So I hope you get this point now. So if I catch you, say you can't come by this thing, you are now asking me a question after this thing has been taught. My brother, you go hear that from me. Me and you, we go exchange blow for my section. Only ask me a question that you don't know. If you ask me a question that is inside this thing, I go tell you, go and watch that thing again. That is why you have to go to the YouTube and go and subscribe. You will be coming to my DM and be telling me, do longer video. I don't do them now. You don't want to subscribe. I don't want here say you don't subscribe. Oh. Let me tell you, I'm warning you. And for those of you that will come to my DM that you want to learn, and you are not serious, if you know you are not serious, thunder will fire you in future. You are coming. You now want to go and be disturbing me. Oh, you gonna hear that from me. If you like, you follow. If you like, you share. I don't talk my own. And we move.